a day in the life of a young entrepreneur. Here we are. My clothes, as you can see them in the background, they're all ironed. I have a steamer that I don't know how to use a proper iron. It's probably obnoxious, but I actually don't know how to use it. So what we're doing right now is I'm actually traveling to the seaside. It's the first time this year I'm going to be going to the sea here in Bulgaria. The season's already starting, so we're going to the sea, but nonetheless I've been working. I literally have my laptop here with me, and I was in client meetings up until now. I closed a new client today. They're a very small client. They're like a clam, not even a fish, not even a, I don't know what to call them, but the reason I closed them was because we right now need more testimonials for Upwork. We're getting Upwork as an acquisition channel, and so I need their testimonial and their earnings on Upwork. That's why I took them. Right now we're at 5 managed clients. With this new one there are 6, and right now we're getting into a situation where we have like management problems because we're taking a lot of clients, and I need to start like actually growing the team. So that's a little bit of a problem that is going on right now, but it's one of the good problems, I guess, of running a business. And so I've been in client meetings up until now. I still have to do some accounting today. So as you see, like, I'm traveling, but I'm with my camera, I'm with my laptop working while I'm traveling. But that's like kind of like been my dream. There is so much work right now, which is great, that I can't leave the business at this stage. I'm not at a stage where I have like this team of incredible people that I can just leave the business to and just disappear. The people in my team are incredibly talented. I'm incredibly grateful for my team, and I'm looking to invest into them and like work with them long term. But the thing is, they're still learning, so I'm kind of like still training them. It's not possible for me to leave them and just go somewhere. So the plan right now is, today's a Wednesday, the plan is to be away until Saturday. I have my prom when you graduate university. What's that? In Bulgaria we have a specific word for it. I don't know if we have a word for it in English, but it's that prom for finishing my bachelor degree, which is in acting, and that's on Saturday. So we have to come back to Sofia. We're traveling from Sofia to Burgas right now.
Да. Това сафрит ли се казва? Ето, казах ти сафрит. Познах.
I'm not even kidding. My GHL number, my like business number, the one that I use to call potential clients, leads, etc., it called like 2 a.m. Thank God there is do not disturb, which is the function that I use on my phone probably, I don't know, like 90% of the time. I don't get my notifications on my phone. I've been using this phone for 6.5 years. This is an iPhone 8 Plus. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the back. This is what it looks like on the back. It's completely broken. I went into a store for cases, case store, one day, and I was like, let's try a new case. And then I saw that it was fully broken. I was like, well, I guess I don't need a case really. And then I bought one so that it matches my shirt today, but I bought one so that I could not see the broken back. But I've been using it. I'm probably gonna use it for another 2 or 3 months until I get the new iPhone. But it's like I have a running business, and it's like I use an iPhone 6 Plus, not 6 Plus, 8 Plus. You know, I'm that type of guy that is gonna use something until it's no longer usable. I have my MacBook. I got it refurbished like 3 years ago, and it's still doing great job. If it keeps performing for another year or 2, I'd rather invest that money into going to Bali, or taking my mom to a vacation, or taking my dad to the Alps, yeah, skiing. It's his dream, so I'd much rather do that than get the newest iPhone just so that I have it. I don't use my phone anyhow, so it doesn't really make sense for me to invest in it. Anyhow, good morning. What we did after we came here to Burgas was to have dinner. We're staying at my friend's grandma's place. It's incredibly cozy. I love it here. It's one of my favorite places at the seaside. She's incredibly hospitable. We didn't have much time. It was like 8. I like to have dinner around 6, between 6 and 7, because I usually go to bed between 10 and 11, and I want to make sure that I have enough time to, I like to have my dinner early. And then what we did was we went out for a walk, and then we took some ice cream. And yes, you would imagine that I probably have this super strict diet, which I do. I don't usually eat sweets. Ice cream is kind of like my weak spot. I usually eat every day. For example, I would eat fruit for breakfast. Today I'm going to be eating raspberries and blueberries. And then 2 hours later, I would eat a couple of scrambled eggs, 3 scrambled eggs with some cheese, maybe some cottage cheese for extra protein, as I don't eat meat. Which is funny because I eat collagen bars, which are made from animals, but I don't actually eat a steak. I wouldn't eat that. I would eat salmon though, like fish and seafood I would eat, not meat. I just don't like it. So I try to get as much protein as possible because I'm also trying to gain muscle mass. I am gaining muscle mass at the moment. And you would imagine that I have this super strict diet, which I do, but I allowed myself some ice cream. And I think in general, like, you should not be too attached. I'm not trying to be too attached to what I'm doing, too frantic about it. Yeah, it's not life or death. A couple of scoops of ice cream, it's not gonna ruin my life. Then we came back home. It was around 10 p.m. I listened to an audiobook, and now you would think that I'm listening to, Think and Grow Rich or Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I have listened to those types of books, and I finished Think and Grow Rich for the second time a couple of weeks ago. I didn't even like it. I think it's a bit too Americanized, that book. Definitely still valid, etc., but the fact that Napoleon Hill passed away in poverty, I don't know, it's just weird to me. Anyhow, what I'm reading right now, what I'm listening to, I'm actually on Storytel, and I actually listen to audiobooks because I don't get too much time to read, and I'm not too consistent with it. And at this stage of my life, I've found that if I'm not too consistent with something, I don't do it in the long run, then it doesn't really make sense for me to. There is no point if I'm not going to be doing it in the long run. So I'm on Storytel and I listen to audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It helps me kind of like ease my mind after a long day of work, after just a long day. I try to like just distract myself, think about something different. I'm trying to do right now, and what I'm doing right now is I'm alternating between books. So it's books that are for entertainment and pleasure and etc., like Harry Potter. And then I'm also alternating. Yesterday I finished a book that was called Enchantment, The Arts of Changing Hearts, Minds and Actions, book by Guy Kawasaki. That's an Japanese author, and it's still like technically considered like a business book. This was a very nice book. I really enjoyed it, and I finished it yesterday. I'm like listening to a book a week at this point, or a book every 2 weeks. The goal is to listen to 1 to 2 books per month. I'm usually listening depends on how long the books are. But I went to bed a little bit later. Yesterday I went to bed at like 11. I usually go to bed more towards like 10 because I usually wake up 6 a.m. in the morning. Ever since I listened to the 5 a.m. club, which I'm sure you know about, I was like, okay, I'm going to change my life forever by starting to wake up at 6 because 5 is way too early for me. It's just like it doesn't work. And now I've been waking up almost religiously, not entirely, but almost religiously every day at 6 a.m. for 3 months, because it says like if in 3 months it should be a habit, it should not be difficult, etc. But even I'm at 2 months and a half right now. I would confess I'm not waking up every single day at 6 a.m. Sometimes I would wake up 6:30. Sometimes I would wake up 7. It even happened to me once over the past 2 months to wake up at 8:30. God forbid, right? But I don't think that I'm gonna be sticking with the schedule of 6. I'm probably gonna be waking 6:30 to 7, because I feel like that works better for me. I don't think that is directly correlated to the success that I've achieved. Yes, it's discipline, which is incredibly important for any type of success, but waking up 6:30 or 7 is still gonna get me where I want to go. So what I did, woke up, I did some push-ups. After I wake up, I usually do a 10-minute high-intensity workout just to get my body woken up. But today I'm visiting a friend, so I don't know who lives on the floor below, and I usually like jump and do stuff at 6 a.m. that people usually sleep at that time, even people that go to work, and they probably don't want somebody to be like jumping on their head. And so I did some push-ups so that I'm not jumping. Then I took a cold shower, brushed my teeth, etc., etc. I'm taking a cold shower. It really helps. It's one of those things that you would think that are like it's what entrepreneurs do, and it's like it doesn't really help. This helps me. It takes me out of my comfort zone. And so what I'm gonna be doing right now is it's 7:30 almost already. I am gonna do some accounting right now because it's urgent. We just onboarded a new client last week, so we need to take some things live for their account. I have some work that I have to do. It's the end of the accounting season here in Bulgaria, so I actually need to finish my accounting with my accountant. I was on the phone with her yesterday, and so I need to do that. She sent me 6 emails that I have to read and like reply to. After that, I have to set up some cold emails. What I did is I burned my old cold emails. I used these to contact new potential customers, and I burned the old ones that I was using last year because I wasn't taking care of them properly. Thank God I have kind mentors that pointed me in the right direction and told me what I was not doing correctly. And so right now I'm building a new infrastructure so that we are using cold emailing as an acquisition channel. Right now we have a couple of acquisition channels. It's paid ads that I started like a couple of weeks ago, cold emailing and Upwork, and I'm also going to start producing content for LinkedIn and for our social media accounts. And we're gonna do email marketing as well. This is way too long of a morning intro. I'll see you later. So this is next day or the day after, I'm not even sure. And so what is happening in between is I finished my accounting. Accounting is one of those things that I don't typically enjoy doing. I don't like not income producing activities. I like to do income producing activities. Accounting is one of those not income producing activities that are incredibly important for just running a business in general. Those not income producing activities, I try to do them over the weekend whenever I can. So anyways, we went to this beach. It was very, very pretty. And I was taking some calls on the way there and on the way back. And I was working while I was on the beach. And then I was like, I'm so fortunate to be able to work anywhere in the world. But at the same time, I'm at the beach and I'm thinking about work. And I couldn't I'm walking on the beach and it's like super pretty. And it's very calm, whatever. And then I'm thinking about clients and I'm like on my phone. And I'm thinking that if I spend some time actually enjoying myself and taking some time off, that's counterproductive. And that's not, I know enough to know that that's not a good thing to do, because you need time to actually regenerate, like take some time off, take some time with your friends, family, etc., etc. I know that's good for you. It's good for, you're going to be even more productive afterwards. But I still fall in this, I don't know, it's probably like a beginner entrepreneur mindset of you have to be productive all the time. I have to work even like Monday through. We were walking for like 45 minutes and I had to take this meeting on this beach. So I was carrying my laptop. It was a deserted beach that we like going to because there's not a lot of people there. And I had to take the meeting there. It didn't look like nice. It didn't look very professional of me being on the beach and like taking this meeting. And I had to carry this laptop, which is like, it's a MacBook. It's not the heaviest laptop on planet Earth, but it's still heavy. So lesson learned, if you need to go to the beach and you want to enjoy yourself, don't take your laptop. So that's what I did yesterday. We had a little dinner and now it's Saturday. I'm finishing this vlog. I'm going to start editing a little bit. Something nice that happened today and or is supposed to happen. I don't like to talk about things that are supposed to happen, but by the time this video goes out, this probably would have happened already. Is we are going to become a Klaviyo Silver partner, which is great because we are progressing from like a Klaviyo partner to a Klaviyo Silver partner. Next step is going to be a Klaviyo Gold partner. We're walking in the right direction. Clients are noticing that. Klaviyo is noticing that, and they're rewarding us a Klaviyo Silver partner. It's a great award, and I can't wait to post about it on LinkedIn. I need to be more active on LinkedIn. I have like 1,000 things that I'd like to share. And then we're going to head back to Sofia. Today's a Saturday. I have my prom today. I'm graduating university. That's pretty much about it. That's a day in the life of an entrepreneur. I'm a novice one, so I work all the time. That's pretty much about it. Thank you for watching this video. Follow me on social media, subscribe to this channel, like the video. Is going to help me incredibly much, because I'm still developing this channel as it's in a new niche and everything. So your support is incredibly appreciated. Thank you for being here, and I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Bye.